Hey everyone, and welcome to the 57th episode of We're All in the Same Boat.
Woo-hoo.
I'm your host, Luke Roxwold, and today I am here with Shayne.
What's up, peeps?
And John.
Hey.
And as always, you can check us out on SoundCloud, iTunes, and brand new Google Play. Boom.
Yes.
Leave us a review, please. I have in my notes, ask nicely for a review. So like we would really appreciate it. It would really help us out. It's fun for me. It's fun for the people, my co-hosts. So if you guys have any thoughts and you can help us out, make the effort. I have a link in the description to leave a review. That would be awesome. Appreciate it. Appreciate you.
I did the best plug. I did the best plug for this podcast, my podcast yesterday.
What?
Because I forgot how it came up, but I was like, yeah, you can check us out on SoundCloud, iTunes, and we're now on Google Play. So everywhere you can listen to it. Yeah, it was like a good 40-second plug. So
nice.
You have no excuse to not listen, other than you just don't want to listen, because it's everywhere. I made the effort.
Which isn't nice.
Yeah,
you're a good person if you listen.
I made the effort, so awesome. You can also
I will friend
tweet
you on
at
Facebook if you
we
leave
we will get into that. Actually,
that's a big deal.
If you look a certain way,
I just jump into that.
John will probably just friend you no matter what.
And he'll wave at you on Messenger. You'll get all the waves.
That's right.
I'm looking for big, beautiful men. Too specific. Okay, I retract that.
Next thing you know, it's just like
Was not expecting the silence.
Ding, 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 ding.
What was I gonna say about? I got the reviews. Oh, you can tweet at us at WAITSB
Yes.
podcast, and also follow us. We will follow you back.
Because we love you.
up to a certain point. I always have to. You have to be
I will
careful,
friend you.
because then in 10 years, let's say we're world famous.
Oh, Luke.
And we have 10,000 people follow me, and my thumb breaks because I have to follow so many people.
Or you can just say, no one's going to be mad at you. Stop following people. Everyone knows when you get big and famous.
I don't know if I believe
Everyone knows when you get big and famous, you don't follow for follow anymore. You're above that. And if
I
you're
think some
special,
people. I bet
one
some
day your fans will get a follow from you.
I bet some
That'll
people
be the best day of their life. And they'll
lie.
cry.
I bet there's people that lie about it. Like, yeah, I'll follow you back if you follow me, and then they just
and they don't follow you. Yeah,
Absolutely.
all the time.
Is that
It's a
okay?
scam.
But as a
It's not
famous
okay. That's
person,
why I always. Oh, as a famous person.
yeah, I know
But
someone
what famous
famous, and I
person
don't
is
think
asking for follows.
YouTubers and Viners, because they're
Oh,
scumbags.
they're not famous.
They're not famous like
famous.
Brad Pitt. I was trying to explain this to somebody the other day because they were talking about this guy who does podcasts, and they're like, "Look at how many famous people this guy has on," and he had on the guy from Scrubs, and I was trying to explain to them that that's old famous. It's not new famous. New famous is
People-
internet famous.
No, people have to realize, just because someone does something and they're seen does not make them famous.
Well, it's
the guy from Scrubs. I don't know the guy from Scrubs.
Zach Braff.
Who are you? Oh,
Yeah, Zach
Just kidding. I know
Braff.
Zach Braff. Just kidding. All right.
No, but
Point.
that's like Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie and actors and that sort of Tom Cruise, but that's old famous. Tom Cruise is old famous. He's not new. New famous is I have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Of
For
shoot.
that generation, sure.
What? Oh, an Instagram.
Oh crap.
And a Snapchat. That's the new famous.
He's no Tana. Tanacon.
Did you watch those videos?
Yeah,
Those are pretty insane.
they reference so many people. I have no idea who any of these people are. But
Did you
all
see?
I know is that
Do you know
they're
what we're
under
talking about,
20,
Shayne?
I have
and they're
no
more
idea.
rich than me.
There was a girl on YouTube. Her name is Tana Mongoose Sachin. And she
Mongoose.
yeah, she
Mongo?
made
Mongo.
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 Do you know who she is, Shayne?
No idea.
Okay, never mind. I thought you corrected me. I thought it was you. Maybe that was John.
How do you not know who she is now? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So she was pissed off at VidCon, which is the YouTube E3 or whatever, and she started her own con. but it was like
Oh no, you did that.
What?
No, because I said it and I realized how funny it was. No, she started Tanacon and basically conned a ton of people out of money. Because she...
Convention.
People are saying, like, jury's out on whether or not she did it on purpose. But she's kind of... doesn't really have a track record for being super honest.
So how does she scam people?
So she... I think the story was she said she was going to sell like 100 VIP passes and like 1,000 something
It was
regular
free.
passes.
No
for
regular
free.
passes. It was free, yeah.
Yes.
How are you gonna sell free passes?
Well, it was just like, screw VidCon, come to my VidCon, to Tanacon. So they set it up with some shady venue thing, and all these people showed up, and it was like 5,000 people. And there wasn't enough room in the building to even get the people into the building. This is like the short story. Like, it's like you can make this. The guy who did the video on this.
People.
Well, yeah, it's complicated. But the point is, like, they didn't have good security. People were in line for like 5 hours getting sunburned. There was no water. There was like, I think there was only like they were just giving out VIP passes. Like it wasn't organized, and it was basically like this giant flop.
So people bought tickets, and that's why people are mad?
Because
everybody bought a VIP ticket.
But there's nothing to be VIP for?
Well, the big thing was like...
The experience was terrible?
Yeah, so she had a bunch of big creators, quote unquote. I'm starting to move into Old Town. I don't even know who some of these people are, but it was like Tana was going to be there. Bella Thorne. Isn't she a Snapchat person?
Bella Thorne
I don't know who that
Disney
is.
Channel.
Oh, is she? I don't even know who it is.
I can't. She's the most annoying person ever.
Yeah, I figured. So she was going to be there, and a couple other like smaller I think Casey Neistat was going to be there, but then Shayne Dawson, you know who he is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like he's like old YouTube,
Also,
but he was going to be there, and he doesn't ever go to conventions ever. Mm-hmm. So like people were like flying in to go to this thing, and buying hotel tickets, and so like that's why everyone's pissed, because it's like I took off vacation and flew from Alaska, and I got a hotel,
and you give me this shit,
and I didn't get to see anybody. You know, I got a sunburn.
Yeah,
so everybody freaked out
for hours.
Gotcha.
Yeah, canceled it.
Yeah.
Well, Tana Mongoose is over party. #.
Yeah. Well, she's actually kind of getting out of it. Like people aren't blaming her so much.
Take her down.
Yeah. This is I'll have to send you the video.
Or at least refund.
Because it's a pretty insane video. The Shayne Dawson videos. You watch those, right, John?
No, because I don't like that. I took one look at that guy and I didn't like him. I didn't like him.
He's did you watch him back in the day?
I like him. No, I didn't. I don't even know who he is, dude.
Oh, really?
But, I've seen clips of his videos, and I think what he's doing is like he tells the truth, but at the same time, I get a very sympathetic feeling that he feels sympathy for Tana. Which is bullshit.
He's friends with Tana.
Yeah,
that's why.
But he seemed pretty fair in the video.
But the video, he says some hard truths, which so I can't talk too bad, I guess, but I don't like him.
Yeah, that's fair. So anyway, anyone who's listening, feel free to check out the videos, though. They're really well-made videos. Like I was hooked into them. It's literally like an hour and a half. Like it's like a whole movie, like a documentary almost. And it's really interesting because it's like interviews and stuff. And I don't really know like what to believe, but yeah, anyway. That was not even written down in my notes to talk about this.
I actually hate myself now for investing as much time as I did in just listening to people talk about this bullshit YouTube that I don't know. You know? Like you just watched an hour and a half documentary about some dumb idiot.
No, because I wanted to know who was to blame, and so it was like a mystery. Yeah.
But like, was it worth it though?
I was like, was it Colonel Mustard with the, you know?
Who's to blame?
I don't know. I mean, I think... I don't know. I never quite figured it out.
Well, you saw that video where they're like, the capacity's only 1,000, but I set it to 5.
Well,
and she's like, I love this.
I don't know. He covers a lot of that stuff in the video, and it's difficult to tell. So, anyway, why did we start talking about this? What did I say that started this, or who said something that started this?
I might have talked about Tana. I don't know.
I remember being asked if I knew who she was.
No, that was after.
I don't know. Yeah,
Whatever.
but I don't remember how it started.
Because
Were we
we'll have
doing
to
the
listen
intro?
to the
Did we even
podcast.
finish the intro? Did I finish the
Yeah.
intro? Or no.
Yes, you said leave a review. That's how it ends, right?
I thought I was going to say something more. Thanks, John. Thanks, John. Thanks, Jonathan.
That's it for me.
Yeah, you're off the podcast.
Outro music.
So, gentlemen, I feel like we've talked about this in the past, but how do you guys feel about roller coasters?
Love them.
I am definitely terrified.
Does that mean you'll never ride a roller coaster or never have?
No, one of my goals for this summer / year
2018
is to get over my fear and go on one or whatever.
Yeah, Busch Gardens tickets.
I don't.
We should all go to Busch Gardens.
They're super cheap, aren't they? Well, how much are they?
Like $60 for a day, I think. I don't know.
It used to be like $60 for the whole summer.
No, it's not that.
What?
It used to be. Yeah,
Yeah, maybe
for a
back
season
in
pass.
the 90s,
I remember it
Luke.
used to be that
Maybe
way.
in the 90s, Luke.
No, the 90s. Let's look at it right now. Busch Gardens.
I'm looking it up.
Oh, race is on. You're not going to win.
I stopped caring.
I
You
never
can't beat
cared,
me if I
so-
Actually-
just bow out.
That's really smart because it's
Thank
like
you.
now I'll get
Yeah,
the
you know.
information that you want for you way quicker.
And he didn't do anything.
Buy tickets.
But I do know that they have like a subscription base for like the season pass. So you,
Okay. Okay, so wait, what?
Just tell us how
Chop,
much the
chop,
tickets
chop.
are, Luke. We just want to know.
Tell
how
me what
much
the
are
tickets cost there. They're not. They don't just
do
tell
they
you the
cost?
price. Okay, here we go. 1 day ticket is $70. 2 day.
season pass.
Oh,
is
2 day
reasonable.
park or two is $80. 3 days is $90. Hold up, but what's the pass? The pass is not that expensive though. At least the fun pass is what they used to call it.
No, it's 140 or something. And then you can upgrade it. There's like different tiers.
Okay, so here's the two
Yep.
park fun pass all summer long is $95. So you can go all year.
You said-
For good Busch Gardens. Sorry, I think this is Busch Gardens and Water Country. For Busch Gardens,
Ooh, I love
all
Water Country.
summer Busch Gardens is $85.
Oh, really? That's going to
Oh,
be me
you're
next
doing
year.
the fun pass.
Yeah. I mean that's what I think most people do. Is
If you do the membership though, you get free parking and you get guest tickets. And
I think
You
you
have to
do
love going
on
there
the
to get
fun
a
pass.
Christmas
membership.
Town.
I got a membership when I went
I
because
got a
like
membership.
it paid for itself so quickly.
Mhm.
You go 3 times and you paid it off. Yeah.
Yeah, and you save $30 because you're not paying
Yeah,
for parking.
and parking
Oh,
general
true.
15 and an extra 15 for
Yeah, Busch
for-
Gardens. So okay, so
I don't-
oh sorry, go ahead, Shane.
Whatever.
What were you gonna say?
No, I was going to say the few times I've been there, I don't remember paying for parking, but then I also never drove there, so I have no idea.
Mm. It's funny because parking in downtown Seattle
I've also never paid to go in either.
costs more than parking at Busch Gardens does for like just during the day.
How much?
So,
That
like
city life.
it's like $18.50.
Wow.
I know.
Oh, that doesn't beat New York.
Yeah, no, I know. But I remember when I used to go like Busch Gardens and stuff, I'd be like, $12 to park. That's a rip off. And now it's like parking costs so much more. We're in the city, so consensus is John loves roller coasters, loves Busch Gardens. Mike, or damn it, Shane. Shane is like you're not a huge fan, but you're gonna try to be.
I'm not going to try to be a huge fan. I want to get over my irrational fear of roller coasters because I don't even think it's the fear of roller coasters at this point. it's not. I have a fear of falling from heights, and for some reason, I just feel I'm gonna fall out of this roller coaster because I have no control over how it goes. So I also have I'm scared of things that I don't know exactly how it works, and so that's why I'm afraid. I'm like, nope, because the one time I'm gonna go on there, something's gonna go wrong,
and things do go wrong sometimes.
They do. And that's why I don't want to take the slight chance that something's going to happen to me.
Fair. Okay. So, John, your love of roller coasters, does that mean you like the speed, the height, just the thrill overall? What's your go-to at a theme park? What kind of roller coaster?
I like all of the above. I like getting scared. I like the adrenaline rush when it feels like you're falling. I love going really fast. No. It's all of the above.
Do you like the ones where your feet hang down or the ones where you're sitting?
A preference for the cart type? I prefer to have my feet enclosed.
Yep.
Wait, really? But then you don't get to do as much cool stuff.
I know, but I think I'm just like... My
it's
fear?
Too reckless. It's too reckless.
Because you're so
him.
Big, you're just going to fly out.
Well, his legs his legs will get chopped off by something.
Literally, that is my fear, that I'm going to lose a limb. Because I'm just so big, right?
Just swinging around in the air.
Your leg, you're going to just get knocked off. Your legs are probably not that much longer than most other tall people's legs.
I mean, they reach the ground, so...
Oh, so when you're coming back to park, the roller coaster just goes, punk.
Are your legs unusually long? Well, do they reach the ground?
They actually touch the ground? That's insane.
All legs reach the ground?
Your legs don't touch the ground? Are you fucking weird?
Oh, you're saying... I thought you were talking about when you're on the roller coaster.
Oh, Luke.
I thought he was saying...
Why is Luke not reacting to this?
I thought when he said, touching... I think when you're sitting in Alpengeist, your feet are on the floor.
No.
And so it's then when you come back to dock the thing, you're going to bang your legs on the...
I'm actually too big for Alpengeist now. Did I tell you that?
Well, not since you're on your weight plan, though, right?
Hey.
No, it's my bones in my hips. Oh. They're too wide.
Birth and hips.
Well, just gotta break a bone.
I had to do the walk of shame.
Oh.
Okay, good. Do you like? What's your favorite roller coaster at Busch Gardens, though?
Well, Loch Ness is always in my heart. It's a classic. But Invader is my new favorite.
Oh, I haven't been on Invader.
Invader is so freaking fast.
Is it? Where's they still have what's the car one? Verbolten?
Verbolten, yeah, that's still there. And that's fun, but it's super short.
Yeah. Okay, because here's where I'm going. Okay, so this is so dumb. I'm asking about roller coasters because somehow I got on a rabbit trail the other day and I was looking, you look at one article and then you just start looking at another article which interests you in something else and you find some top 10 list and then you start researching something. So the thing that I looked up the other day was Ferris wheels.
For the record, that never happens to me.
Okay, well, that was not funny. I thought that was going to be funny, but
no.
I was looking up Ferris wheels.
You said, does this ever happen to you? I'm like, no, it doesn't.
I know, but I kept talking, and then I said the punchline the same time you were talking. It's fine. It's fine.
Gotcha.
Okay. I was looking at Ferris wheels, and I thought that was funny, because now we're talking about roller coasters. It's speaking of thrill rides, do you guys like sitting in a chair? Wheels? Oh, no. Here's the thing. I think a Ferris wheel would be scarier than a roller coaster for me.
Why?
Because it's just really slow, and I have time to observe that I'm high.
There's nothing scary. Okay, I don't fear heights, so. There's nothing scary.
Better.
Are you John?
About
I got scared when I was on the little swings on Busch Gardens, the swings that go up in the air. I was scared of that the last time I went to Busch Gardens. No, I got on the swings and I was all hyped with one of my friends. Me and one of my friends went, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take a video of me on these swings, right? We start going and I pull out my phone and then we get a little bit too high for comfort and I just clench on to the whole thing and I can't put my phone back in my pocket at this point because I think I'm gonna drop it. And so I'm just holding on for dear life to the swing thing, and my friend's behind me and she says, oh, are you enjoying it? I'm like, yep. Sure I am. Having a great time.
You're like
not
white
thinking about
knuckling
how I'm
the.
gonna fly off of this thing in like 5 seconds and die.
I have a feeling you're gonna love roller coasters.
Oh boy.
I'm just. I think
boy.
I'm
Shayne,
gonna
can
send
you try to
myself
find
into
a way? Here's the thing. Here's what I need
video
you to
it.
do for me. Okay. I need you to go to Busch Gardens and I need you to ride the roller coaster with somebody else, and I need them to have a camera ready because I really want to see what you're gonna do on a roller
So
coaster.
they can drop it.
Because
I'm probably gonna pass out.
you will freak out, but it'll be great. Just know, here's what it's one of those.
Well, go ahead.
Well, it's one of those things where when you first, I remember when I first went on a roller coaster, like I was afraid of roller coasters because I didn't like heights very much. And I remember going, well, I just don't like the height, but, maybe it'll be okay. And this one doesn't look that high. And then we went on this roller coaster and the way it moves and the speed it goes and the direction and the way you feel, like I was not ready for it. Like now I'm fine because I know what to expect, but like they are fast. It's like in a fast car. If you've ever been in a car that speeds up like a sports car, except you're going downwards, so you also get like the stomach in your chest type feeling.
Which is what I hate. That's the thing I can't.
You can do
hate
it. You can do it. You should do it.
No, I cried. I cry every time that I've been on that little rocking boat one that goes like back and forth.
Oh, screw that thing. Which one? The one that goes in a
The
loop?
battering ram.
Yeah, the battering ram thing.
The one that goes in the
I
loop?
love that one. No,
What's the battering ram?
it
just
doesn't
goes,
go
like,
in a
back
loop. It
and
just
forth.
swings.
It just
looks like a
swings back and
boat.
forth. Yeah.
Like
Wait,
a Viking boat.
the one in like the Pompeii
It's in
area?
Italy. Yeah.
Where it goes just up, it just goes,
Next to
it
Da
stays
Vinci's
flat,
Cradle.
right? And then it just goes in like little,
No, you're
Up-
thinking of Da Vinci's Cradle.
yeah, I don't know what one you're talking about.
It's right next to it.
The battering ram does do loops.
No, it
Sometimes.
Nope.
Doesn't it?
Nope.
But this one, okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Picture a Ferris wheel, and then cut off the Pac-Man top of it, and now swing that thing back and forth. Is that
What
it?
the fuck did you just say?
Yes.
I'm really proud of that explanation, actually.
I mean,
so go ahead and
yes.
make fun of it.
Look, I
think
just
so.
I put a picture for you to look at.
Yeah, this thing does do loops sometimes.
That does not do loops
It does
ever.
not do
Some of
loops.
those ones do. That one doesn't. I thought they do.
So, you're thinking of other theme parks.
I've
But
seen
not at
things
Busch
like this
Gardens.
do loops before, and it's really
Yeah,
slow.
Not at Busch Gardens.
That
though.
freaks me out. I don't
Well,
like these things.
well,
I don't
yeah.
think I've ever been on one.
You get on the
Don't.
tip, and
Don't.
you let go of the bars.
Don't do any of that.
These ones look horrible because you just sit there and just go, whoa,
No, the first
whoa.
time
Like
I've been on one of these things twice. The first time, I think, I don't remember where it was, but the first time I went on, it was fine, right? And this is what got my fear to roller coasters like set into my brain as a kid. I was like sitting there, like my mom and my aunt, and I just remember like my feet coming every time it would go back, my feet would come off the ground, and I just always thought that I'm just gonna like fly out of this thing, right? And so that's always been in my head, and it's still in my head. And the next time I went on it, 20-something years later, I'm with it on my friend at Busch Gardens, and as soon as we get just too high for comfort, I start screaming out the top of my lungs. And then they stop. And then they stop the ride, and everyone's like, "Wait, why did they stop the ride so short?" I said, "So I can get the fuck off." Like, what the heck?
what? They stopped the ride?
I don't know if that's why they stopped the ride, but
I tell you what, Shayne. Last time I rode that, and I'm a big dude, but last time I rode that, I was sliding out of my seat.
yeah, it's an uncomfortable feeling. I can't.
Now
do
here's
it.
the thing. I want you to look at that
it's
first
So cool. It's so cool.
picture. Look
You're
at that
just free
first
falling.
picture. That first photo that you sent me. Okay, look at that thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going in a
Looking at
circle. I know what you're talking
Now,
about.
picture a Ferris wheel. Okay? Now, picture the shape of Pac-Man and cut the Ferris wheel so that it makes that shape, okay?
What's with Pac-Man?
Now, stop! Picture Pac-Man. If I gave you a Ferris wheel and said, make Pac-Man out of this, how would you cut it?
Like a block
Done.
of cheese.
Now, remove the Pac-Man part of the Ferris wheel.
Oh, just his mouth.
No, that stays. You kill Pac-Man. You cut him off and burn him.
So you're just
Now
a
you got
small
that
little
roller
triangle?
coaster. Yeah, because that's the boat. The pizza slice that's left over is the boat.
His mouth.
I understand what you're saying,
his mouth
Luke.
stays. You don't get rid of it.
What is this metaphor? Not metaphor.
John was making fun of it, and I thought it was a really good example, and I'm insecure, and I wanted to defend it.
Okay, so anyways, you remember Pompeii?
Yes.
Have you ridden Pompeii?
Yes, I have. I think I did it twice.
Oh, did you like it?
Yeah, I mean, I did it twice, so that must say something, right?
I didn't know if it was one of those like, oh, but I'm with a female, I have to impress her type thing. But you enjoyed it, right? Did you enjoy going down it? Did you enjoy the part where you went down? I did,
except
because that's what roller coasters are like. They're like that, where it's like that free fall sort of feeling. Except a little faster.
See, I'm okay. I'm okay when it comes to water because I know like I'm falling into something that I can have maybe a better chance at surviving. A roller coaster, I'm just gonna fall into the ground and then die. Shayne? What?
The griffin falls into water.
No, I'm terrified of the griffin. I think it was the griffin because the first time I saw it, it was during Hollow Scream, and I just saw the roller coaster go off into the fog, and I said, I will never in my life go on that.
You should ride Griffin first.
I think that's the one my godbrother rode first, and he said, never put me on a roller coaster again. But I'm pretty sure he's been on roller coasters.
The Griffin's not so bad. Here's what I didn't like. I didn't like the click, 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 click going up. And then Griffin's just like, click, 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 done. Because like when you have a roller coaster and it takes forever.
The anticipation.
To get up to the top, I'm like.
That would kill me.
Oh man, it's kind of like when you go up, if someone was like, hey, I need you to go public speak right this second. You just be like, what? Oh, hey everyone.
Yeah, Griffin doesn't hang though.
Yeah, that's true.
They hang you over the edge for like 10 seconds and then.
I know, but you're at the top at that point, and it's not like. You're not watching it get higher. Like the other roller coasters that I hated when I was younger.
Get higher than look down.
Yeah, but when you're getting higher, you're like, oh, we're not at the top yet. It's gonna keep getting higher, and you keep going and going and going. That I didn't like. I didn't like that as a kid, but I don't mind it so much now. Okay, so we're talking about roller coasters, and I was looking up the tallest Ferris wheels in the world. I'm trying to remember how I got into this though.
In Sweden.
No, it's not in Sweden, actually.
Oh, just kidding.
I'm pulling up the article now. Nope.
France.
Nope.
No, I was very confident about my Sweden answer. Dubai.
It's funny because basically... Wait, you said Sweden? Who said Dubai?
Me.
John.
Dubai is not the right answer, but it will be the right answer. I know. Yep. So... okay, let's look at this. What Ferris wheels have you guys seen? Have you seen any of the big ones? Like, there's one in Seattle. There's one in England.
No.
There's one in Vegas, actually.
Tel Aviv.
I don't know that one. All right, here's what I'm going to start with. Okay, so someone said, I remember how I found this. Someone tweeted, "I'm at the tallest Ferris wheel in the world in Seattle," and I was like, I don't think that's right. So I started looking up.
I don't think that's right.
Yeah, I didn't, because I'm like, doesn't seem that big. Is that the biggest one? There's no way. So I started looking around at it, like doing some research. And there's like one in Melbourne, there's one in Orlando, there's the one in London, there's one in China, there's one in Singapore. And it's crazy how big they get. So the one in Melbourne is like 400 feet about. The one in Florida is also 400 feet. The one in London is 450 feet. And what's something big? What's a big building that you guys know at scale? Like you look up and you see a big building, go, wow, it's a big building. Do you know any buildings?
Every time I would walk out from my First Express in New York and I would look at the Empire State Building, I would say every day, wow, this building is tall.
All right, let's see how high that is. Okay, so the Empire State Building is 1,200 feet. So this Ferris wheel is like a third of that building.
Wow.
It's a giant circle.
I can imagine
that. It's not that tall compared to the Empire State Building.
That's a third the size of it, though.
Yeah, it's
like
not
a
that
circle.
Big.
The thing about it that makes me crazy is like take a third of the Empire State Building and now make that a circle. Like that's a giant circle.
That's small.
I mean, it's a giant circle if you're comparing it to...
That's the one in London, okay?
A small circle.
So the one in London is 450. Then there's one in China, and it's 525 feet. Then there's one in Singapore, which is 550 feet. And then there's the one in Vegas that's over 550 feet. So that means the one in Vegas is almost half the Empire State Building.
Now that's pretty big.
Yeah, that's the biggest one. However,
how big is it?
It's 550. So it's maybe not quite half though. Then there's one in New York, sort of. That's supposed to be. That's the key. It's not built yet. It's supposed to be 625 feet. So that means it's half the size of the Empire State Building. But they never finished it. And now there's one that they're building in Dubai, which will be done this year, and it's almost 700 feet tall.
So I was right. Boom.
Well, it's not. Boom. Doesn't exist yet.
Boom. I was right.
It's funny though because then I started looking it up, and it's like a competition between the different countries. Because every couple years, another country builds one that's like 4 feet taller. You know?
It's like the Guinness Book of World Records.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find that. I don't know. I just thought that was so interesting. I was just looking at it like, whoa, these are so big. Because, like, have you guys been to Vegas?
No.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I knew Shayne hadn't because you were talking about traveling that one time.
But I'm supposed to go to Vegas the next time I go to Texas. My aunt said, well, we have to go to the casinos in Vegas because she was surprised that I had never been. And I said, why would I go?
No, Vegas is really cool, though. Like, just as a place to go to.
Oh, yeah.
Even if you're not gambling.
To go there.
So it's like between 2000 and 2006, the London Eye was the biggest Ferris wheel. And then from 2006 to 2008, China built theirs. And then from 2008 to 2014, Singapore built theirs. And then 2014, we built ours. And now Dubai is going to build theirs, and they're just going to be the biggest.
Who's next? Who's after Dubai?
Well,
Who's
the U.S.
crush Dubai?
I don't know. Dubai keeps building the biggest things. What happened to American Pride? Yeah, I know. All that oil money.
We can't build things big no more. Other people will knock them down.
It's true.
Too soon? Too soon?
Nope.
That's right. 17 years later. Too soon.
Too soon.
Yeah, so that's Ferris wheels. I don't know why I thought that was interesting, but I was comparing it to like other buildings, and the Ferris wheel that's going to be in Dubai, I think, is as big or almost as big as the tallest building in Vegas, which is insane. Oh, that was the wrong article.
In Vegas?
Yeah. In Vegas, like, if you haven't been to Vegas, it's harder to understand. The buildings are huge in Vegas.
Mm-hmm. Which building is the tallest, though?
I'm pulling it up because I forgot. So technically the Stratosphere is the tallest, but it's like one of those just towers, like the observation decks. Mm-hmm. The biggest building is the Palazzo, which is 642 feet. So this new Ferris wheel will be bigger than the tallest building in Vegas, which is insane.
I want to ride that Ferris wheel.
Gotta go to Dubai.
I don't want to go to Dubai.
Hey, they like people with money over there. I think I heard they like Americans because they like their money.
Who doesn't like our money?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, let's get political with this.
It's like, how about this? Let's stop having fun.
We're all in the same boat.
That's
Gone
right.
Political.
Gone political. Special edition.
Gone sexual.
So when you guys look at tall buildings, do you think the antennas count?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so.
If I can
kind of
see
stupid.
it,
it's
it
like
exists, it's attached
What?
to it, it counts.
Well,
It's
then
like
I'm just
someone
gonna
with an
attach.
effort being taller.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
attach a rope to a balloon and just send it off my building, and be like, that's the top of the building right there.
No, because that's not the same thing.
Why?
That's not structure. That's not
Yeah,
structure.
exactly. That's
All right,
just
well,
you
then I'll
tying
just,
a different piece of thing to something else.
I'll take like a needle and make it a mile long.
That's structurally impossible.
You're not a civil engineer. You don't know that.
If they trust me, if they could have done it, they would have done it by now.
There you go. I like how you just go, trust me on this one. It's like, oh, you're not. That's not. You're not an expert.
Trust
me on this one, Luke. I was looking too. There's like a significant number of like unfinished buildings in the world. Like they were building them and then they just gave up.
Too much money. Too much.
Yeah,
time.
there's a building in Vegas. The tallest building in Vegas is just not finished. They like gave up on it.
They did.
Unfinished buildings in the world.
Oh, that's a waste of fucking money.
Now, there's
Did anybody use those buildings, or did they tear them down?
No, they're just there. There's a giant hotel building in
buildings just chilling.
Yeah, there's one in
that makes
New
you
York.
mad, actually.
That's my money that they're using. Wait, what is
It's
this?
not my money.
I'm trying to look
I
at
want
find
it to be
like
my
pictures of
money.
them. There's one like giant one. I think it was in Korea somewhere. It's like a triangle, if I remember correctly. Yeah, in North Korea. There's this giant triangle building that they just like started building and then they just failed.
You know what? They've been going through a lot of things, so
It's like, look, they have a lot of problems. Can you stop being so judgmental?
like maybe they just have
We
to
can give them a pass.
prioritize, you know?
Yeah, look at this building though. It looks so weird. It looks like a
Sending picture.
it looks like the bottom. Oh, for crying out loud, that link didn't work at all.
You couldn't even copy the image address.
I'm about to.
Way to go.
Fail.
Look, it looks like the bottom of the Star Fox ship.
That's pretty cool. But I don't like that it looks so.
Except that there's like a crane at the top of it because it's not
Very
finished.
It's a baseball logo.
Yeah, it does. How would you feel about that? Like, you do all this work to get this building plan, they start building it, and then you get to a certain point, they're like,
You're
we don't have any
pissed.
more money to pay anybody. And then it's
You're
like,
pissed
all right,
off.
well, let's tear the building down. Yeah, we don't have any money to tear it down.
That's what I would do. Riot.
All right,
We don't.
just leave
we
it
don't
there.
have the money. To
Yeah,
tear
they
it
don't.
down.
It costs money to tear it down. Look at that thing. You can't just like, it's not like a house of cards where you just like, you know? Taking that thing down would probably be harder than building it. Unless you just blew it up.
I don't know. How
Like, you'd
hard
have to-
is it to take things down?
Like a building like that? I
I
feel
guess
like that'd be
no
pretty
since there's
idea.
difficult.
other buildings so close to
I mean, it
would
depends on
be-
what you're doing. Like, are you taking it apart, or are you just like nuking the whole thing?
See,
Well, it'd
someone
be
needs
more
to buy
fun.
this.
It'd be more fun if it just blew up. Yeah, look at
It
this
would
thing.
be.
It's like got windows
More
and everything.
satisfying.
Hey, everybody that's listening to the podcast, look at
saves
this
your time.
building.
Yeah, it's a weird building. Oh, I can't read this word. It's a hotel. Just say unfinished hotel, North Korea.
Should we
So,
play?
do you guys have any like? Are you interested in seeing like any of the wonders of the world?
I'm interested, yes, in seeing many things.
It's not a priority for me.
So, no interest in seeing like the
I don't
pyramids.
even know what they are, to be honest. I gotta
I
look them
was,
up.
I mean, I would love to see them, but if I died and I didn't see them, I wouldn't be like upset.
I was trying to think of what they were actually just a second ago. I was like,
Isn't one Niagara Falls?
Hey, I saw that.
Is it?
The only
No,
one I
because
care
it's
about.
built though, isn't it? I don't think it is.
Isn't the other
'Cause I
one the
saw that
Leaning
one.
Tower of Pisa? Am I thinking of something else?
So the 7 ancient wonders of the world, and they're all man-made, I believe. The Great Wall of China, the Great Pyramid of Giza, the Roman Colosseum. You saw that one, didn't you, John?
Oh, I want to see the Colossus
you're going
of
to.
Rhodes. No, I'm not going to Rome.
Well, one day you will. I promise.
It's not a priority.
Stonehenge.
Pyramids, gardens, Statue of Zeus.
Oh, the
temples.
Taj Mahal. Oh, Empire State Building? Oh, I didn't know that was a... I forgot that
That's
was
not
a,
one.
It's not one of them.
What is this showing on this list then?
Would you get your sources right? Just look
this
at Wiki.
is like... I am looking at Wikipedia.
What part of Wiki are you looking at?
the wonders of the
The
world.
wrong part.
But I guess it's not the... Oh, this is...
The
okay, so
mausoleum at
there's the 7
Haile
wonders of
Karnassus.
the ancient
Oh,
world.
there's American Society of Civil Engineers
and there's
wonders.
Modern World.
I saw the CN Tower.
Oh, I did too. I saw that one. I
Yeah,
didn't go
that's
up at
cool.
that.
I
Empire
went up
State Building.
Oh, I do want to see the Colosseum. I would like to see the Great Wall of China.
I want to see the Colossus of Rhodes.
I would like to
If
see
you
the
guys
Taj
could go
Mahal.
to...
Can you even see that now?
Which one?
The Colossus of Rhodes? Is that a thing? Or is it just like ruins? I don't even know where it is. It's like you can't even go see it. These things don't exist.
Wikipedia's wrong! My whole life is a lie! I don't know what most of these are actually. I mean, I know the major ones, but
Like the mausoleum
like
at Halicarnassus.
oh, the Mayan ruins would be pretty cool to see. I like that you can just like walk up to the ruins in this. Like people get right next to it.
Yeah,
there's
the
like
Mayan thing.
So many people died there. Probably. I don't
Okay,
know.
right
I'm literally making stuff up.
So many people
I don't know.
died there.
No, but I mean, isn't this where they like cut people's heads? Or I saw Apocalypto. I know history.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the movie.
Of course.
CN Tower. I saw that one. Oh, do you guys have any interest in seeing like Jerusalem? I feel like
Maybe
that would
when
be.
tensions aren't high right now.
I would like to see many places.
All right, no more fun. Let's go political. No, but seriously, I think it would be a cool place to see just because it's so
I want to go,
old.
but I want to wait until tensions die down.
Yeah, that's fair. But on which
I think
side?
Jerusalem looks really cool.
Just
from what I've
kidding.
seen
Just kidding. Don't say it.
footage-wise.
I'm surprised you didn't hear me say it. Never
I
mind.
did not hear what you said.
I was
so-
like, it's like tensions are high. I'm waiting for tensions to die down. Yeah, but which side are you hoping has the tensions die down? Don't answer that.
That's wrong, Luke. You shouldn't. I'm sorry to everybody listening. I apologize for Luke. It's embarrassing.
That's right. Now I'm going
Anyways,
down these like
I would
lists.
totally like to go though. Yeah.
I feel like I don't even think about like how many parts of the world. It's insane how many things there are to go do and see.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
Like the London sewerage system.
Wait, what?
That's on the Wikipedia.
What?
The London sewerage system. Oh, it's a pumping
Definitely
station.
on my bucket list of things. to
Yeah,
do.
really. It's like
It
you get
looks
it.
cool.
Just
Wait,
so high
this just
up
looks
there.
like a building. Why is this on here?
It looks really cool though.
It's
I
the
would like to
original
contribute to
pumping
London
station.
sewerage system.
It's like the. It just looks like a regular building. Like
It
it's
looks
not.
cool.
It looks okay. I mean, wonder of the world.
Okay.
It looks like a house. With that, it doesn't even have grass.
I want to see the Stonehenge. That'd be cool.
Stonehenge would be cool. Where is Stonehenge exactly again? I don't even know.
Is it England?
It's in
Yeah, but where though? I don't
the
know where else
world.
in England. It is in the world.
Wiltshire. You know where that is?
Wiltshire.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Oh, that's south. All right, let's move on. I'm done with this. So, let's talk about this Thai rescue thing.
Yeah, I'm
What
done with
about
that. I'm done with that. I heard
I
enough
know.
about that.
I got nothing more to add. It's like, you guys like the wonders of the world? Yeah.
Cool.
What I don't like is that so this has nothing to do it has nothing to do with the actual event, but just afterwards and like people talking about it. I've heard a lot of like they already have a movie in the works and then they're already talking about getting the people or the kids on or not the kids, whoever on the like ABC and like Good Morning America and the Today Show and all that stuff. I said these people just got out of a traumatic experience. Can you just let them maybe just live?
Well, I mean, at
And
least
I
they're
don't
gonna
know.
get some
Make that money.
Instagram followers, you know. I
But
don't
they're
know.
not getting the money.
No.
Whoever's
the-
sponsoring
The
them is
kids.
getting
The kids
money.
will probably get. Kids
The
could probably
kids won't get
followers.
anything.
Maybe, but-
Why not? Why wouldn't they get followers?
Because
Follow my
they'll
Instagram.
get followers. Oh yeah, hey guys, I survived this traumatic experience. Follow me on Instagram. See my recovery
People would
now.
do it though. People would
They
do it.
would. I know. But
Man,
Good.
if I was one of those
Stupid.
kids, I would make a YouTube channel, get a bunch of subscribers, and then sell the YouTube channel to somebody.
terrible.
Okay, so let's talk about this. Okay, what happened? Did you guys look up anything for this event?
I don't
I
know
heard
why
about
they
it.
why
I
were
know
they
that
in
there
the
was
cave?
there was a flood. That's all I know.
But why were they there? What were they doing in the
All
cave?
right, first of all,
Why
let's
did they
start.
go
Let's
there?
start by saying
Clearly
one
they're
thing.
a
Okay,
soccer
let's.
team, John. They were
We got to
playing
start off
soccer.
with this one thing. Okay. Okay, ready for this? Because this is really important. Screw
Ready.
caves. I hate caves. I'm terrified of caves. I don't think I'll ever go cave diving.
Spelunking.
I did a play.
Is that
about
what they call it when you
caves.
crawl through this? When you crawl through it, the small stuff.
Whatever it is with the small stuff, I would rather
Don't have
die.
the- yeah.
I watched a
Yeah, don't have
the
movie
time.
where that happened.
Don't have the time.
It made me. I was okay. So there's this movie. It was called The Descent. Have you seen it,
Yep.
John? Seems like that
Yep.
movie you'd seen. Okay.
Good movie.
She crawls down into the mine, and at one point she gets stuck. Oh, I couldn't watch. Like there's never been a movie that I can remember where I was like, I can't do this. I could not watch that. It was freaking me out because I'm a little claustrophobic.
Mm-hmm.
And the idea of getting stuck in a cave, it's like nothing's given. It'd be like falling into a star. It's like there's nothing you can do about that. No one can save you. No, it's a giant rock. It's the biggest thing ever, and you're stuck underneath it. Nothing's moving. Oh.
I've heard stories like my dad used to do that when he was young. He would go cave diving with people.
Freak.
And he would like talk about how when like it's so tight that it feels like you're just gonna be stuck there, and you can't turn around, you can't go back, you got to keep going forward.
That is absolutely horrifying to me.
Yeah,
like I'm getting.
That's like
hate
claustrophobia. That's a big fear for me. So like I'm not afraid of heights, but I'm totally
you're a big
afraid.
guy too, so I feel like you've been in situations where you've gotten like probably stuck somewhere, like you couldn't move your head, like in the airplane.
Yeah, like I get panicky if I can't move.
Oh yeah, I know. I remember I went under my bed once, and like if my body can't move, that's if I'm like standing like a soldier, and I couldn't move my body so much, that wouldn't be as big of a deal. But if I can't move my head, like if I'm like, I was under the bed once and I remember like crawling and then I went to like move my head and I couldn't turn my head. Oh man, that's horrible. So caves. I really wrote that down. Screw caves. So I think they were going into the cave like just as a trip, I guess, because it was a whole soccer team and their coach. And they've been down there for
the first mistake was, why do you only have one coach? You need 2 coaches. Your ratio, sir, is not appropriate. Our ratio at my job was 1 to 18. There were 19 kids on that soccer team. What are you doing, man? I would have got fired for that trip.
Yeah, I'm about to look it up. He's probably going to get a bunch of Instagram followers, so. No. Yeah, so I guess the coach and then 12 kids, I think it was 12 or 13 or something, were like going down into this cave in Thailand, and then like, oops, unexpected flooding happened and it like flooded in and they couldn't get out. So I'm gonna pull up a picture of it because they actually show like a map of what was going on in this article, and I'll show it to you guys. But they were stuck down there, I think, for 2 weeks.
It was for 19 days.
19,
I think.
Almost 3 weeks.
And imagine how bad it smelled.
I mean, it would, but that's not.
I'm sure it provided a great bonding experience for the team, and they're going to play better than ever come next season.
It's like, yeah. You got stuck in the cave, but did you guys like practice down there?
But did you like bond and become friends or whatever?
The other coach is like, yeah. Okay, but like, guys, we got a game next week. You ready? Darn it! Where's the
other coach is back home? Like, yes, we don't have to forfeit anymore. We can play.
Yeah, someone died rescuing them.
Yeah,
it was
a Navy
one
SEAL.
of one of the SEALs. Yeah. Okay. Here's the map. This is insane. Like this whole situation to me freaks me out a little bit because it's just like imagining being in that situation, like stuck in a cave. See all this rock? I just sent you guys a picture. See all that rock on top of you? That's on top of you.
Who thought it was a good idea to go into this fucking cave?
Coach.
So like you see how the water like blocked the areas that they originally walked down?
Yeah. Oh, they couldn't swim. That was the problem, right? They didn't know how to
what
swim.
A bunch of
typical
bitches.
Soccer players.
So they had to teach them to swim.
Oh no!
It was so narrow.
No! This is too soon. But it's like
they had to go alone.
They went and then they like their ankle touched the wall and they're like, oh, injury! Oh.
They're all just collapsing.
And then it's like
injury.
And then it's like
terrible.
Oh man, what could you do about the refs? It's like
that's amazing.
One kid's about to swim or something, and then accidentally pushes the other kid, and then the coach runs in and is like, beep beep, red card.
Wait, no. Just a quick side note. We were playing soccer one day at my camp, and I was like in the middle of the field in between the kids, and one of my coworkers said, Shayne, what are you doing? Why are you in the way? I said, I'm playing the ref. Refs are always in the way.
That's right. I play the obstacle.
Right?
Someone's got to make like a YouTube sketch of that, by the way. That would be brilliant.
They get injured. That's why they can't get out.
Yeah, like they're all just falling over the place.
They're just like walking, and then it's like, oh, that's why they got stuck in there. It wasn't because of the water. They all like bumped. They all because it was like a close, and they had to like squeeze, and then they all bumped into each other at once, and so they all fell down. And they get found, and they're just holding their shins, going, oh.
Yeah. Like I was hitting the head, holding their shin.
That's so funny. But yeah, like I'm looking at this, going, they were 2.5 miles from the entrance. Like they went 2.5 miles into the cave. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I can see 2.5 miles. That's what's so weird about it to me, you know, because whenever they're like, but when they're like trapped, well, it just depends on how hazy it is. But it's like when they're trapped, look at the stars. No, I'm kidding. But I mean, like when you're trapped and you're like not that far away, and it's like, no, they're trapped. They're trapped there for 3 weeks and we can't get them out. We know where they are though. That kind of stuff that's horrifying to me.
Yeah, but they didn't know that someone knew where they were.
I know. They were probably looking at each other, deciding which one they had to eat.
Yeah, I want to know what they did. So I guess I will watch the movie. Dang it.
Hollywood!
Got him.
Yeah, it has something to do with the, I don't know. They were worried about them running out of oxygen.
I have a question.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so you're in a situation and you got to eat one of the members, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you eat the fat one first, or do you save him for last?
No, you eat the one who sacrifices themselves first. Who's volunteering as tribute?
Hold up, let's think about this. Let's think about this critically, okay?
One person's gonna volunteer.
Let's think about this critically, okay? Okay, if you eat the fast one first, you keep the most kids fed at one time, but then the meat goes bad.
Yeah, you'd have to eat the fat one first. You gotta divvy it up.
But if you ate the skinny one first, none of the food goes bad.
I think you should keep the fat one alive.
I just say, let someone try to eat me, and I will kill you right then and there.
You'll eat them.
I'm not going first.
This is a thought experiment. Obviously, we don't condone anybody eating anybody, but if thought experiment,
cannibalism
right?
is not.
So
don't.
But if you, John's like, I might go in a cave.
Marty, I'm scared.
Hey, if it looks like a hamburger and I don't know that it's a man burger, I'm okay.
But see, you said you don't know, so that's not really cannibalism.
A man burger.
But all right, that's fair. Fair enough.
I don't know what the best strategy would be. The problem is if you kill the skinny one, no one stays fed for very long, and then it's like, all right, now we got to kill another one. Kill the fat one, then it's like, all right, well, that's a lot of food for a long time. We don't have to kill anybody else for a while.
Think about it this way though.
But how long are you going to be in the cave?
If you keep the fat one alive till the end, he's not going to be able to overpower you when it's time to kill him. You don't want the last person that you got to kill to overpower you. You take out the strongest first with the group, and then you save the weakest for last.
I'm literally actually thinking through this. Like, if I was an evil person, like, what would be the best strategy? Because it's like, you only have one shot. It's not like, oh, I died in the cave again. It's not like a video game. It'd be like, well, if I kill him first, now the food rots, and now it's like, oh, well, I wasted the kill. Now I gotta go fight another one. You know, it's like the what is it called? What is that game? What's that fighting game? Fight! And like it's like sits there and you're in the cave. Your little animated stance to fight.
What?
Nothing, never mind.
You're in the cave?
What?
And you're fighting?
So, just as a thought experiment,
is he talking about Mortal Kombat?
If like
suddenly, okay, imagine Pac-Man, but then you take out the mouth.
Yeah, what's the these weird video game references that don't make sense?
That was really good and funny and good, and I don't care what you have to say.
Are you talking about Mortal Kombat?
Well, I was thinking Tekken, but yeah.
Oh, same thing.
Yeah, John, same thing, buddy. Like Pac-Man and the Ferris wheel.
Pac-Man, Tekken.
No.
Tekken, just like Pac-Man.
So they, I guess they got all the kids saved, which is part of the reason we're allowed to joke about all this, because all the kids made it out, which is crazy how long it took.
Not without mental scars.
Yeah, because the one guy did die. But I guess Elon Musk was like, hey, yo, let's try and save these kids, buddy. And so he started trying to work on this, like, well, he was like working on a submarine for the kids, you know?
He was making a submarine to save some kids.
Yeah, to save the ones in the cave.
Everybody gave him shit for that, too.
He didn't even say I would have given him shit for it if I knew that.
Well, he tried. Wait, why would you give him shit for that?
Everything
because
that he was doing.
What the heck?
What?
Hey, man.
What do you mean, what the heck?
He was thinking outside the box.
You tried to save kids. Wow.
No, you're not trying to
what are you
save kids.
saying?
You're trying to show off that you can save kids.
Okay, that's what people are saying he's doing.
Just donate your money. Just donate some money to the cause and keep it moving. That's how you can help the kids.
That's like when people say thoughts and everyone gives everyone crap about saying thoughts and prayers. Be like, well, I'm not going to try to save them, but I'll give them money. Like, well, if you could build the submarine that saves them, why don't you build the submarine that saves them instead of going, oh, I'll give money to somebody to figure it out and then all kids die. Oh, it took too long. It's not a big... I don't know. I don't think it's that bad what he did. Maybe he could have had bad intentions.
I think it's bad because you didn't save them. Did the submarine even get finished?
No, so
if
it's
I
like
was working on the submarine, I would be pissed off.
Nobody tries, and one person tries and fails, and it's like, dude, the guy who tried and failed.
Man, what a fucking douchebag.
And it's like the guy who tried and failed more.
Failure.
Yep.
Shame.
You can't fail if you don't try.
That's right. That's pretty much everyone in the world right now. Like, well, somebody should, and nobody does anything. As soon as someone does it, everyone criticizes them.
Yep.
But you also don't miss any shots.
But you don't miss any.
It's like you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And you're like, yeah, but I'm also not tired. It's like I didn't have anybody laugh at me either.
It's like playing. Never mind.
Yeah, so basically people are like upset at Elon Musk. Shayne is one of them. But I don't know. I can see people doing stuff like that as a publicity stunt. Because people do it on YouTube all the time, where they'll be like, I should make this YouTube video for charity to get attention for the kids of whatever thing happened. And it's like, okay, I don't know if you're doing this to actually help the kids, or if you're doing it because you know it will go viral and then you'll get a ton of views and then you'll make money later. Because I do think that does happen.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it does, definitely.
Votes, should Elon Musk go to jail? Hell yeah.
What?
Hands up. Up top.
Yeah.
Slamming. Got him. That'll teach him to speak up. Get him out of here.
That'll teach him to get hair plugs.
You think he got hair plugs?
Yes.
Let me look this up. This is the important question. Hair
Google
plugs.
Elon Musk.
Oh. Yeah, he had the programmer hair thing going on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he definitely did.
He went too deep into the cyberspace.
And he had it bad, too. The reason it's so bad is because he has it so long on the sides.
At that point, you just shave everything off.
Yeah, there really is. Like, someone was talking about getting,
like... He's got the George Costanza cut for those who aren't paying attention.
Yeah, it's like... Hold up, Shayne, I'll send it to you. Oh, no, you already did.
No, John,
here's another one. Here's another one. Hair. How about that?
It's the same one.
That one's wider. And it has the word PayPal
so you can see
on
his
it.
shoulders.
Ooh.
You can see the proportion, okay?
Shoulders for reference.
Look at this, too. I guess it's even worse. It's the problem is he has so much density on the sides.
Does his nose look different?
Oh, yeah. I think he did get a nose job.
I guess when you got $1 billion, I feel like he's got a stronger jawline, too.
$19 billion.
Yeah. He's got a strong jaw.
I could use $1 billion.
Yeah, Elon.
I think a lot of people get hair plugs. Now I'm looking at pictures of people with hair plugs.
Yeah.
They look all right, but it's also kind of like...
Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like, do you remember, like, early days of The Office, and Steve Carell had really bad, like, balding spots under his hair?
I don't know if he had balding spots. I think he had, like, just his hair different.
The gel that did it? But
I think his hair was, like, backwards. And then he, like, combed it over.
His hair was backwards?
Backwards. I mean, his hair was, like, combed backwards, like, straight back. Mm-hmm. Like, slicked back. And then they changed it. And he, like, did a comb over.
It didn't look good.
No, it didn't.
I think, shoot. Who was the guy from The Mummy? Not Tom Cruise.
No idea.
Crap. I can see his
you
face.
see his face, but he hasn't been in anything recently because...
Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, that's it. He got hair plugs.
Wow, there's a lot of people on this list.
Yeah, but he hasn't been in anything.
How in the world are we looking up
like
hair
20 years.
plugs? We were just talking about people maybe dying in Thailand and like money and stuff. Now all of a sudden it's like, but who has hair plugs? We all of a sudden turn into a tabloid. Yeah, he hasn't been in anything in a long time.
This is TMZ.
Brendan Fraser. Fraser.
I'm gonna drop
Did
a
you see
picture
him
of it.
Did you see him crying? Oh, there's an
I've seen that,
article.
yeah.
Why he disappeared from Hollywood. I never really understood this guy. He always kind of annoyed me.
Oh, I loved him. Always loved
His
him.
voice is too low.
He was really good on Scrubs.
He was in a movie in 2000. What? He was in The Nut Job? It's just like a cartoon movie that was horrible, apparently.
Alright.
He's trying to make a comeback, you guys. You should go see this movie and support him. He's not even on the list, though. His voice is too low. I didn't like him.
What do you mean too low? My voice is low. You not like me?
Your laugh isn't low. Yeah, he's like, oh. I don't know. He's just weird. He's an odd guy.
I don't know. When I was really
He's not like
young,
a good actor either, though.
I think he is.
What?
When I was really young, I always admired him.
I'm gonna have to read this stuff later when I'm not like running a podcast. But I'm starting to go down the rabbit hole.
Anyways,
What happened to John Travolta too? He doesn't seem like he's in very many movies anymore. It's like he made his money and now he's just done.
No, he's in
His
something
last movie?
that's coming out.
Wait.
I believe. I thought I saw him in a trailer for something recently.
Oh, here it is. I was looking at his song, like the songs he's been in.
oh, he's got a bunch of stuff in post production.
Yeah, he's out here, Luke. Stop making fun of him.
Not
man.
like some people. It's like he did a movie in 2009, 2010, 2012,
He doesn't have
2013.
to do movies
It's like
anymore.
one movie. It's like
He's
one
John
movie a year.
Travolta. He's rich.
Yes,
he doesn't
He's
care.
got all his money. Have you seen his house?
No.
It's insane.
Why
a
would
rich
I
person's
look
house.
at John Travolta's house?
Everybody
what
listening to the
interest
podcast,
do I have
search
to
John
look at his
Travolta's
house?
house.
No, don't
Google
do it, podcast listeners.
Look up his address. He has an
Look up his
airplane
address.
at his
He
house.
has an airport terminal in his fucking house.
And if
Yeah.
I was John Travolta, I would probably have one of those too.
That's insane.
He's got several airplanes.
Because
I'm
why
not?
not?
I'm not criticizing. I'm not being a hater. I'm just saying like it's insane. He has an
doesn't have time
airplane
to do
sticking out of his
movies.
house. He has an airport at his house.
He only has time for more airplanes.
I want that.
After a while, you get bored. You're like, I have enough yachts. Build me an airport.
What is his net worth? How much money is he worth?
I don't know.
Too much.
Not enough, probably.
John Travolta net worth 170 million. It's not even that much. But he's like, I guess 'cause he's an actor and stuff, he's got that like more showy stuff.
Yeah.
Like he's more showy. That's insane. I mean, I love that I just said 170 million dollars is not that much.
That's not a lot.
That's like only like $1 million more money, you know. That's insane. What is his
I would
airport?
build a bunker
Yeah.
and just live in a bunker and have nothing showy.
Duck and cover type thing.
I just live in a hole in the ground. That's all I want. But not like my grave. I don't want to die yet.
Where is this house? Is this in Los Angeles somewhere? I'm literally about to Google it. John Travolta house. Where is it?
All right, I'm done with John Travolta.
I'm looking
wanna-
at a bird's eye view of his airport.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it?
It's in Florida.
Florida?
Ocala,
his house
Florida.
isn't that big.
Yeah, but it's got an airport.
Why does he
It's like
have
it's
three
almost like, whoa, his
airplanes?
airport's not that big. He
has
has an
three
airport.
planes.
Oh, it's
In this picture, at least.
It's 150 acre. I don't know how big that is.
How convenient is that, though? You want to go on a trip where you got to go film something
you like
somewhere?
walk
you just
off
walk out
the-
of your
you
house.
You walk out of your house and grab the paper and walk onto your airplane.
Like, convenience.
He has
That's
a
the life I
brother.
want to live.
He has a brother named Sam. He looks exactly like him. Wait a minute.
Well, you know, Vin Diesel has a
Oh,
twin.
he flies his own airplanes. I didn't know that.
What?
He's a certified
He has a brother
private
that looks
pilot.
exactly like him?
He's the twins, duh.
Yeah, he has hair.
He has hair.
Wait a minute. No, this isn't him. Oh, I can't tell if it's him or not. It might be someone else. This is so rabbit traily. It's like, yeah, that Thai thing happened. Yeah, who cares? John Travolta.
They got saved.
John Travolta has an airplane.
That's great.
Yeah, that's right. It's kind of like the story's over, so it's not as intriguing now.
It is. Like, okay, great. They got saved.
I wonder what actor
one
has
died.
the craziest house.
Except the seal. Who has the craziest house?
You said that Denzel Washington has a twin brother?
No.
Did you know Chris Rock has a brother that's a comedian too? He was just
No.
on
That's
Joe
good.
Rogan. His name's Tony.
Oh, that's where he fucked up.
His name's Tony? That's where he
Who
goes.
wants to
What
listen
do
to
you
a
mean his
comedian named
parents?
Tony.
That's right. Nobody wants
Tony
from
Rock.
Brooklyn. I forget where he's from. Holy crap, these houses are insane. I'm looking at houses. This has been like the Google Rabbit Trail podcast episode.
Wow, Tony's worth $4 million.
Woo,
What?
good job, Tony.
Well, hold up. But what's
I wish
Chris
I was
Rock?
worth $4 million.
Chris Rock.
Oh,
and
don't
net
do
worth.
that to him.
Yeah, really?
100.
Yeah, 100 billion. Doesn't surprise me though. Like Chris Rock has done everything. Like he's been in big movies. He's been a
How would
comedian.
you feel if
he
your
hosted
sibling-
the Oscars? You know, he's like well known as like one of the best comedians right now.
How would you feel if your sibling who had the same profession as you made that much or was worth that much more money than you?
50 times.
I wouldn't give a shit. I'm already a millionaire, so $4 million. Who
Slam,
cares
man!
what anyone makes more than me? You know.
I really think about. I was thinking about this the other day.
But if you're like in the same profession, I would.
I guess if it was my blood, yeah, you're right. If it's my brother, that would bother me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't decide if it would bother me. But here's the thing. So, $3 million. That means you're making like $8,000 a day or something like that. Hold up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
What if you made that in a year, though?
We're just breathing.
Yeah, a day. That's insane.
We're just being alive.
Take like 4 days, and it's like, oh, I'll buy a car. Most people make $8,000 a month if they're like rich.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining one of like John Travolta's grandkids, like they're saying, "Hey, mom, I want to go visit grandpa, but like I don't want to like sit in a car and drive, or I don't want to like take a taxi to his house or something. Oh, don't worry, we can just fly there." Directly to the house.
That's right. I need to go to the mall. Okay, take the plane.
All right, just take the plane. Here's a parachute or a jetpack.
What if
or
you started
something.
charging tickets? Like you got pissed off at your children or your wife, and so you're like,
Yeah.
you want to take the plane? You can pay me for tickets. I feel like owning a plane would
You
be
add a whole
so
bunch of, like, fees and
expensive.
stuff.
Like owning a plane would be so expensive. Just like the gas and like the maintenance. You have to pay special people to come in and fix it for you. You can't just like, you don't take an airplane to a, AutoZone.
You don't take your airplane to the airplane shop and just
That's
get
right.
them fixed up.
Everyone goes, holy crap. Okay, you know how much Tom Cruise is worth?
I don't want to know.
It's because of you gotta think about it, it's because of Scientology, right? He's worth $550 million.
So stupid.
Good for him.
Half
And
a
he's still
billion
making
dollars.
movies.
Are there any actors that are worth more than $1 billion?
Any actors? Probably not. You know who's about to be a billionaire though?
Who?
Kylie Jenner.
Oh, what? Really?
Yep, her little lip kit or whatever that thing is worth $900 million right now.
Jesus.
LeBron James is worth $400 million, according to this random article.
Not as rich as Kylie Jenner.
Beyonce's $450.
Not as rich
Clooney is
as Kylie
500.
Jenner.
I know. She's like, I saw on Twitter, somebody had retweeted what she had said. She was like, I'm going to start a vlog. And the person was like, your whole life is a vlog.
I mean, honestly.
It's like you've been on TV your entire life. Wow, Tyler Perry is worth $600 million.
Medea rules the world.
Yeah. He's worth, oh man. Dr. Dre is $800 million. Doesn't surprise me. So is Madonna? What does Madonna even do? She's not even relevant anymore.
Yeah, but she's made countless of hits, you know.
Madonna.
Oh man, Jerry Seinfeld
Madonna
is
in her prime,
870 million.
Can't argue that.
I know, but like, it's still like did she
And then
sell something? Did she invent something?
Businesses and investments.
Oh yeah, J.K. Rowling is 1
all that
billion.
stuff.
Jay-Z is
I would hope
900 million. Way to go, Jay-Z! You're just not quite a billion.
Yeah, because Tidal screwed him over. No, just kidding.
Spielberg's the biggest. 3.7 billion.
He's the biggest what? Director?
Like just, or well, on this list, he's number 1.
Douchebag, more like him.
Got him.
Am I right, slamming? Okay, yeah, we slammed. Okay, yeah. Steven Spielberg's a douchebag. Okay, let's wrap up this podcast. Plugs.
That's the title of this podcast.
That's right.
Steven Spielberg's
John.
I don't have anything to plug, my friends.
I'm
sorry.
Friends. All right. Shayne.
Yep, you can check out the Pop Talk Podcast, SoundCloud, iTunes at Pop Talk Podcast. The latest episode that we have coming out, depending when you listen to this, is we're talking about Drake because he has 7 songs in the top 10 songs of the country because his album just came out. And so there's really nothing else to talk about. So we talked about Drake. And then next week will be our first full year of doing the podcast. So we'll have a special episode for that. So you don't want to miss that. And follow my Twitter at Mr. McCatty, MRMCCATTY. You can watch my original musical, Hutchins Farm, on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. Or if you are in the Hampton Roads area, you can come see our second performance of it on July 20th. I believe is the day. Don't correct me if I'm wrong. You can just message me for information on that. That'd be cool if you came. And yeah, that's all I got.
Boom. Yep. Just clear my throat here first. You can check out my YouTube channel at Luke Roxwood Vlogs. I just released another episode of the podcast Saga, and people love it. Sort of. For the most part. They don't like it as much as the other 2 episodes, but they still think it's really funny. John has a very big part in this episode. What?
No, I'm glad that you said that because I agree with that sentiment.
Yeah, and I think I know why. My theory is that I did too much commentary and I didn't move it fast enough. Because I think that I just drew things out too long because I kind of have a hard time cutting things out. Mm-hmm. And I think that I was doing too much commentary and like I said, I left too many scenes. Like I should have cut some of that stuff out. Like there was no reason to have John looking at himself in the TV. But I thought it was funny. And so I'm like, oh, I don't want to cut this out because I think it's funny.
He's so cute.
Well, just when you go, hey, look at that guy. And I go, now look. And you go, hey. Like it really made me laugh. And I'm like, I can't. Oh. I actually cut out like 3 scenes. Like there was 3 minutes of scenes that I cut out already. But I probably should have cut out more. It's just difficult. It's hard because it's like sentimental. So.
Coming soon, the director's cut.
Yeah. I mean, I showed you guys some of the scenes I already cut out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway. But did you still enjoy it, Shayne?
Yeah, I did. Mm-hmm.
Just not as much as the other 2.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That seems to be the consensus, and I am taking that to heart. And I'm going to make changes. So, okay. Big things are happening to this podcast. We're going to try some new things. We're going to try some interviews.
Ooh.
I figured I started the podcast first. Shayne started his podcast second, so I'm going to steal his idea.
Yep. How it works.
But I thought about doing interviews for a while, and his interview kind of did inspire me, though. I was like, oh, this seems really cool. I want to try this. You know, and also, I had a one-on-one with Michael, and I had a one-on-one with John, and I haven't had a one-on-one with you, Shayne, yet, but I'd like to do that at some point. And
sure, I'm very
just start interviewing different people. So, so I'm still working that out. That's going to be interesting. You can tweet at us at WAITSB Podcast. We'd love to hear from you guys, hear your opinions so that we can make this podcast as entertaining and fun as possible. So thanks for listening, everybody. And as always, I've never said as always ever. Everyone say it with me. And outro.
outro.
That failed.